Let's see, where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna try to get a chat started, honey. Real quick, yeah? Greetings, by the way. Well, yeah, it kind of is.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Corey's sleeping, so I'm under his.
Yeah, that got me on a broadcast here too.
Hello.
It says waiting for host to start the game though.
Oh.
But it also says 0 out of 4 players are connected.
Weird.
Okay. It's still not as bad as 7 Days to Die can be on this shit though, I'll give it that.
Why, what's going on with that?
Just, battling with it how we usually have to, trying to get multiple people in the same game. Yeah, Mia says hi, by the way. I'm not sure if you can see the messages on the broadcast or not.
Pull up my YouTube. Now, what do you want, Tommy? What settings do you want? Do you want normal or do you want... I know it's slow but peaceful, we got no enemies, but I can take you through the whole game. And show you all the cases and stuff. Which way do you want it?
Well, I mean, creative would be easier, but I feel like that takes a lot of the fun out of it, though, too.
Yeah, well, I'll just keep it on normal.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, creative's appealing to a degree, but again, it takes out a lot from the game, I think.
Yeah, does it?
Well, not only that, but, like, dying is not as big a consequence in creative, either.
Okay, so you like what you should get it.
And by the way,
Corey got a new hard drive for his PS5. So now,
did it have a smaller one? Did it have a smaller one to begin with?
Yeah, he just had the freaking console storage. So he got the extra plug-in hard drive.
How much do those have internal to begin with? Do you know offhand?
Oh my God, I have no idea, Tommy.
I mean, with it being a PS5, I would assume between 750 gigs to a tera, I would think would be standard.
I think it's 1 tier. For the console, and he just got an extra 3, I think. And that was like $100. So we just got that.
You guys moving right on up on that. I'm still running on my 2 terabyte PS4 yet.
Alright, we'll start games. So yeah, like all this stuff, he has to start over again.
But you hear this, honey? They're getting up in the world towards the rich people status. They both have PlayStation 5s. I'm still running a 4.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, so good. I'm kind of nervous for tomorrow. My surgery tomorrow, Tommy.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Shit. Speaking of which, are you guys going to need me yet, do you know?
I don't know. See how it turns out, Tommy, and then Corey will get hold of you.
Alrighty.
He'll come and get you and all that, but we'll see how everything goes.
Yeah, just let me know when, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. Whose kid is this? This ain't my kid. I guess Timmy's everybody's kid.
I guess so.
Well, if you know in a cutscene, you're a white guy. But then when you spawn in the plane, either Mexican, Asian, Black eye.
It's a racial melting pot, it sounds like.
This game don't make any sense.
It doesn't seem like a lot of it was meant to. Oh, and by the way, Cherry, should I tell you, as soon as the little guy over here heard a new voice, he immediately popped his head up and started looking.
Oh. So when did you get the new puppy, Tony?
About, crap, what was it? Today is about 2 Fridays ago, if I remember correctly.
Oh, cool.
I should say that I brought him home this past Friday, but the Friday before that is when I started the adoption process they wanted me to do.
So you got him at the animal shelter?
The McKean County SPCA, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool.
I will say originally I went there to see one of the dogs that was a boxer breed, but here's the thing though, is that I fairly quickly came up with the theory that seemed to make sense, like that that the boxer it seemed to me like he had an abusive male owner at some point or another, and the reason I say that is because my mom was in the meeting room with me to meet the boxer there. And the boxer kind of timidly came up to her and let her pet him to a degree, but no matter what I tried, he wouldn't let me anywhere near him though.
Oh my! I figured you'd be like either a golden retriever or a lab type of deal.
Well, preferably yeah, but honestly, my preference was actually going to be a husky of some degree, either mixed, probably not pure, but you know.
Yeah, husky. I'm surprised you didn't get a husky, Tommy.
Well, trust me, if my budget could have
with that Viking and stuff, that's all they had was huskies.
I mean, honestly, somebody asked me at one point what my thoughts were about getting a cat, and I told him if I'm getting a cat, I'm getting a Norwegian forest cat. That is literally the only one I will accept, you know.
Or a cat like Butters. Butters loved you.
Oh yeah,
he was more like a dog. He was more like a dog.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a few times that he kind of fell asleep on me, which made me fall asleep, and then I remember I actually slept through a training session one night due to that.
That's what I'm saying. Surprised you didn't get a tabby, Tommy.
Yeah, I thought about it. Like a tabby I did think about on that one, but I checked out 3 or 4 different places and they didn't have any tabbies available, so.
That's what I'm saying. Tabbies are hard to find. I haven't found one yet, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
They're really hard to find.
But out of curiosity, though, have you ever seen what a Norwegian forest cat looks like?
Is it kind of like a bobcat kind of thing?
I mean,
right?
Well, not quite
as
large.
He's a bigger cat, though.
He's a big boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see if I can find a picture. I'll try to send it through Messenger for you.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Definitely would be getting a husky or something.
Well, I mean, given that pretty much given my budget restrictions, that's kind of why I went the route I did. But
well, he looks like a good dog.
Yeah. No, he is. I mean, he is an absolute ball of endless energy. But I love him to death, though. I do.
Well, there you go. Where'd you come up with the name? The name's cool too.
That name actually was the one he already had actually there.
Cool.
But, yeah. And I mean,
He already neutered and all that stuff, so you don't have to worry about puppies and all that?
Yep, he's neutered, and they have him all up to date on his shots and everything. And I was actually grateful for the paperwork they provided that pretty much tells me when those need to be renewed, whenever everything's up until this date, pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Shots had to kill it rabies every year, and
oh yeah.
And
I've done some research actually on a lot of those pricings, and I'm like, oh, this looks like this can get expensive quick.
Your best bet, the only major shots you need is the rabies every year.
Yeah.
And then check up, dogs are good for cats, but checkups every 3 years for my cat.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure he was okay.
Yeah.
And how I used to, downtown St. Mary's, they still have the rabies clinics.
I
check it that way.
They have one they bring periodically to Tractor Supply, if I remember.
Yep. And that's the cheapest way, because if you take him to the vet, you're going to be spending at least $100 a shot.
Oh, easily, yeah.
So that'd be the best way to do it.
Right. Oh, by the way, I sent you that picture just now. That's a Norwegian forest cat, by the way. Like, these things, as the name I'm sure implies, are native to Norway, though, but yeah.
Oh, those are definitely, that looks like a coon cat.
It's I think its closest relative in the feline family is a coon cat. Yeah.
Oh wow, those are cool.
I
You
mean,
had to worry about hair though.
oh yes. I remember doing some research on Norwegian forest cats, and I was told that they're like number 3 out of the top 5 most notorious for shedding on a global basis. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a lot then. Like the size of him, and knowing that he sits there, that species sits there for statistics on that, you know?
Yeah.
Like worldwide, it's top 5 most heavy shedding cat, pretty much. However the hell they put it. But that's the idea they went with, though.
Well, that's keep you active, you know, you take him for walks and...
Yep, I actually got to pick up a walking harness for him at some point, because I tried taking him on a walk to the park right down the street, and well, here's the thing: is he kept trying to pull, and you know, I'll be honest, I was scared he was starting to choke himself. Honestly, he was doing it so heavily. So you know, I talked with a friend of mine, and they suggested a walking harness to kind of combat that idea.
Yeah, that would work, Tommy. Make sure it's not one of the plastic stuff either. Make sure it actually, like you can either get the leash one that you can put through and then holds it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
have
the
your
idea.
mom, have your mom or dad take you to ride, because I know, like Petco or something. Well, if you can't get to Petco, go to Tractor Supply. They have all kinds of pet supplies.
Well, I mean, the big thing for me is like as far as Petco goes, I mean, I love the quality that they offer, but the price is usually outside of my range on average.
Oh yeah, Petco. Well, they have the pet care program where you get the card and you get discounts and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember being told about that, but I'm not down in DuBois often enough to justify that, is what I think on that one, though.
Well, how his parents do it, that would be good for your situation, is because his parents are watching our cat for now.
Yeah.
They are on a limited budget. They do like the once-a-month thing because his dad's military pension.
Yeah.
They make like trips once a month. They get like the big thing of cat food, litter. You know what I mean? That will last pretty much the whole month. You know what I mean?
Nice. Hey, I do get on an off note real quick. Mia just sent a message into the broadcast talking about packs of feral chihuahuas, apparently.
Oh no! What?
I don't know if, let me see here. Oh, she's saying that Mexico has feral chihuahuas that roam wild and run in packs, apparently.
They have everything. They have dogs and stuff. Why do you think Postal Service people are so paranoid and getting killed and stuff?
Well, fair enough, yeah.
Getting attacked for no reason. Trying to deliver packages.
Well, I mean, if the animal's feral, that's pretty much a given, I would think, at that point. So what's the plan here anyway so far?
The usual, trying to set up base. Where do you want to set up base, Tommy?
Let's see. Well, I guess, where are we in orientation to the shoreline, I guess, is my first question.
Okay, hold on, let me look. Let's see where we're at.
I mean, I kind of want to keep with the idea of the beach base, but that and an outpost nearby, mainly because there's so many resources so readily available at the shoreline. You know?
By that, what you call it?
Oop, yeah, but I think I know where we're going from here.
Yeah, you gotta go right, if I remember right.
I believe so.
I'm guessing this way. Oh no, we're running something.
I mean, if we make a lap around the island, then we make a lap around the island, that's fine.
Yeah, this map is huge.
Ah, I missed a birdie. I tried to get him. I missed him. So let me see here. I'm gonna try following the shoreline, see what I can find.
And you're freaking, and your parents approve, so, you know, if something goes down and you have to have someone watch your puppy that watch for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a big thing.
Well, the big thing is that part of the thing I signed for a contract through the SPCA over there is like, say if I can't continue to take care of him for whatever reason, then pretty much according to the legally binding thing they had me sign was that if that becomes the case, then I'm to return him to the SPCA if I can't continue to care for him for whatever reason.
Well, that's a good thing, because if it gets too much for you, can take it back. I hate for you to do that, but
yeah, I mean, I hate to have to
dog
do
ownership is a big responsibility.
It is, yeah, and that's why I say that, like, if I can't support him on a constant basis, I mean, again, I'd rather him be taken care of if it comes down to something like that, rather than the questionability of, like, am I going to be able to handle this or not, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, I ran all the way over here and I found the boat.
Oh, I figured you were going the right way.
I just ran way over here and I just kept running and found the boat. I assume the blue flag's the plane, right?
Yeah, that's what I made it, so I know where that is.
Alright, can you... Okay, yep, there you are. Yep, further ahead.
Yeah, I'm coming. Slowly but surely, I'm coming. Tree!
No, don't drop a tree on my head. I thought this was why the rule of yelling timber became a thing. Because if I remember correctly, the last time I forgot to yell that, I accidentally dropped one on Corey.
Corey showed up. You and Corey showed up, so yeah, drop trees.
Oh, even worse, put some dynamite in my hand.
Oh, yeah, get that for you.
Man, not yet. Give me time, though. Like, you know, because, honey, the running joke on that, pretty much, the running joke on don't put dynamite in my hand is because, in Cherish's words, as I remember her saying, he likes to play lumberjack with dynamite.
Minecraft is worse.
A lot worse, usually, yeah.
I was thinking Minecraft. I was like, I haven't played this in a while.
Yeah. There we go. Alright, I'm down here on the shore, and I'm going to get us at least a cabin of sorts set up here.
Okay.
And after that, I'm going to start chopping trees, and I'll start sending them down the hill there, so we can just start stockpiling them that way for now. You know, I figure rather than worrying about log sleds, just
I think I gotta get some supply. His sensitivity is all off on his controller. Once I get there.
Real quick, are we gonna want a raised platform for the cabin, or I assume we don't want it on ground level if we can help it?
No, we can do it on our booth. It takes forever.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, just raise it above ground level, I mean, you know, so.
So how are you doing on 7 Days to Die? Are you on Horde Night again? That's all
well, I actually have this recent, this new map I recently started up, and it hasn't been going well so far. Like, I mean, I've got maybe...
Have you died a lot?
Well, I'd say a lot's an understatement on that standpoint, but...
Did you mess with difficulty?
I actually have everything set to the lowest it can be currently, but...
What's the problem?
Well, pretty much what it is I've found the farm, so there's a plus on that one, but...
Okay.
But the problem beyond that, though, is I have like 4 or 5 bases scattered, and it's being a pain in the ass. It's proving to be to grab all the items and such from the different bases and bring them to the main one. I mean,
why did you make so many bases, Tommy?
Well, I would say I had an ADHD moment. To give you a context, I have like 2 of them up in lumberjack country. I have 1 or 2 of them out in the wastelands. At least 1 out in the desert. You get where I'm going with this, right? Like, there's a lot of different bases in a lot of different places. Oh, we got a hostile. I just heard him yell. I don't know where he is, but I heard him. Oh, I got him. Oh shit, he killed him.
It's not even in the day one, man.
No, but there's two minimal ones here. They probably heard me take that tree down, I bet you is what it was. I bet you they heard me take the tree down, and I bet you that's what their problem is. But anyway.
Make sure I got building destruction off too.
Yep. I'm gonna start rolling these logs down the side of the hill here, so if you want to grab and get the platform going. I'll do my best to keep these guys off us, though.
Yeah, building destruction on. Oh my.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been any good. If you're ready to burn a body, we got one ready to go here, too.
Alright, I'm trying to fix this.
Alrighty.
It's just his sensitivity was up way too high.
That sounds about
Make me
good.
dizzy moving around. Try that. Oh, that's better.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty good point, actually, Mia, because Mia reminded me by a lot of my reasoning as to that. Pretty much, like, because we were usually pretty far from our main base on average, so Mia reminded me that we wanted a place to run to relatively close by, and, well, we ended up with a lot of bases out of that.
Well, you can always, like I said, you can always collect the stuff and destroy them.
Well, true, yeah. Like, I mean...
Well, each time you pick up your bed, it destroys it.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that one. That was actually something we had to refigure out the other day. Yeah, that was a thing. It was for a minute, anyway.
Okay, that's better, I guess.
And I got all sorts of logs, by the way, up here on the hill waiting to come down.
Okay, I'm gonna build a fire. And a stick holder so you could do.
So for right now, I'm going to throw these into the platform so that we have that, because we don't exactly have a house just yet, so...
It may take a little bit.
That's alright. I'm just trying to make sure we at least have a platform to run onto, if anything. Oh, real quick, before I forget, do you want that body that I found, too? Well, that I am.
Yeah,
I killed a zombie over there. Yep, he's right over there somewhere. What? Right here, yep. Right over here.
Alright. So we have light.
I just put those two logs in, go to grab the body, and we shall see from there.
Okay.
Come on, I had you a second ago. Where'd you go?
Now, were they super bases, or were they just like little bases you can just destroy?
Yeah, they were pretty much a majority of outposts of sorts, pretty much.
Oh, wow. Well.
Like, pretty
You
much.
don't realize before you get building, you don't realize, crap, I have too many bases.
Oh yeah, we ran into that pretty quick.
And then every time you try to go get stuff, you get attacked.
Either that or what I've run into is like, oh shit, this is the wrong base. Like, I've run into that I don't know how many times. Like, I have them marked and everything, but I could deal with better distinction is what I'm getting at, though.
Okay. Shelter.
I kind of want to run to the yacht just to see what I can find over there, but I'm not keen on running into a shark, though. I mean, I know it doesn't happen a lot, but it's a thing. Actually, don't they have a resting point over there until morning, if I remember? I think, right?
Let me try. I'm trying to make this figure out how to do it.
Okay.
A resting point.
Like
Where?
one of those things where you can rest till morning on the yacht, I mean.
Oh yeah. We could swim over there. But we'll be
And
cold.
I hear some other noise. Yep, we got company, so we might want to do that. We got a little company that's not necessarily welcomed.
Okay. I forget how to do it. Oh, we could take him out. Or her out. It's just one.
Well, yeah. I mean, there was another one running around a second ago, and I kind of lost track of him.
Die, lady.
There was a second one that seems like he ran away, as far as I can tell, though. But
well, we could upgrade our stuff.
Well, that would definitely be good. Yes. I'm gonna wash this blood off me while I'm thinking about it too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. And I'm willing to bet that's probably what drew in one of those two, if not both. I bet for me.
We're not infected, so.
There we go. Log holder's complete too, though, too, there.
Wash this blood.
There we go.
Oh god, that's creepy. I can't see. Oh my. You can't see crap in the dark.
Well, only one way to get there, though, right? I can.
Do you want to go? Do you want to swim now?
I mean, I can somewhat see, so. Oh,
Okay,
Bob.
Bob.
Get
Just
back here, Bob.
Usually Bob and Steve are both here.
Yep, I got Bob.
Well, that's what I said, Tom. If we get tired of playing this, I can always come and help you with your stuff.
All right. Well, for now,
If you really want to, get rid of the videos for you.
not just yet. I'm kind of still dreading how much work that's going to be.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah. All right. So, you ready to head out there though? Because I have a feeling we're going to want to do that soon, if anything.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's go for it. I can't see.
I can somewhat see here, so.
Just head for the boat. Oh, you're inside, Tommy. I can't see.
Wait, whoa, what now?
Your whole head is inside my body. I can't see because you're in front of me.
Okay. I'm glad I asked for context there. I'm not even saying that. It was the wording there. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. What's going on? Like, that was that reaction there. Like, what now?
I glitched for a minute because all I saw was blue airplane dress on my screen.
Well, shit, it kind of reminds me of that old saying that your head is going up his ass, pretty much, right?
Pretty much.
Oh, shit, I'm freezing.
Oh.
I went to grab the rope through there, though.
All right, we can save till morning.
And I did grab the bones and the skulls off of that one we were burning, too.
Okay.
I grabbed it before we headed out there.
Save whenever you're ready.
Yep, just grabbing stuff there so far.
Yeah, his parents are coming tonight, so we're gonna stay hotel.
Alrighty.
I told him that the cheapest one over here is Super 8.
Yeah.
It's like $54 a night, which is not bad.
It's not bad on pricing.
Well, they have a hospital like at the bottom. They have a hotel at the bottom of the hospital, but it's expensive.
I found Steve and Bob. They're both here.
Oh.
They're under the water, but both Steve and Bob are here.
You didn't go play shark? Oh.
I was looking for him. The little bastard didn't show up.
Let's see if I'll go find him. I'll go. I'll die, but I got nothing on me anyway.
Yeah.
I can find him.
Hello, Mr. Booze. I shall make one of those, actually. I'm making some Molotovs, by the way, too. Just so that we have them. I have a feeling we're gonna need some fiery assistance at some point here.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Yeah, I actually actively looked for him for a second there, but then I had to surface because I was about to drown. There's that. I got some fire over here yet. I'm kind of grabbing the chests for the moment here, but then I'm gonna run up into the trees and, like, I'm literally just gonna toss them over the edge of the rock cliff over here, and pretty much just so they'll roll down to you if anything. You know, that way they're a little easier to get back and forth without having to worry about a log sled just yet. Oh, actually, that's a good question. I don't know that one. Jerry, Mia was asking if it's possible to sail the yacht. I don't know on that one.
I don't think so, because it's done deal.
Oh, yeah, true. Like, wasn't that part of the original scheme of the story mode here, pretty much?
It was. There was originally a part where you could fix it up, sail out and rescue.
Huh.
Then they changed it to that stupid flare gun and SOS, because you see the plant night. So if you shoot the flare gun, you have a chance of being rescued.
Oh, that's bullshit there.
That's another ending in this game, which I haven't had to get it yet. I've seen the damn plane, but when I do see it, I don't have a flare gun. Which I'm like, son of a bitch. It's happened twice in this game.
Hey, real quick, do you want to grab those logs? Because I just started rolling them down the rock cliff there.
Build the log builder.
Well, yeah,
Did you finish it?
I finished it the previous night, yeah.
Okay. Alright, me.
So, I'm just kind of slowly rolling logs down there for us, so we have a decent amount coming in.
Remember, Tommy, you can do so you don't have to. Because each time you cut down trees, they attract the enemy.
Well, true, yeah. And that would be my second one that I've done, so I think I'm going to
you got
that one.
Yeah, so you got plenty of logs to do.
And there's these here.
Did you tell Mia about our original first base, Tommy, that we had it like, it was immaculate with all the towers and stuff?
Oh, yeah, that was the creative map, right?
Yeah, with the tree houses connected to each other. And
oh, that was great, yeah. I'd actually like to recreate that at some point if we can.
All we could do it, it's going to take forever on normal.
It's worth the work, I think.
We could do it on, do you want to do it right here?
Oh, we can.
There's not many trees. Like, we make this like the main base, and then go like a little inland, and do tree houses.
Well, I'm thinking maybe get something similar to like an Ewok village going of sorts, maybe somewhere like, I don't know, maybe over here to the right and kind of span it throughout so that like we can get in and out of the base outside of ground level though.
Yeah, that'll work.
You know, like make it, like try to figure it out so it'll feed into the main base and so we don't have to be on ground level specifically. You know what I mean, to get in?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so I say, what do you say we get this custom foundation done first and we'll go from there?
Right now I'm trying to get this dude.
You got him?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
These. Whatever. Government. Yes. And like I said, once we get, we see the actual facility.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do we got enough logs yet?
Every other word.
Yeah, that might, well, I did just recently get the fiber optic upgrade, which is not exactly an upgrade, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because you're cutting out pretty good.
Like, even with the fiber optic upgrade that they insist is so much better, it's still, like, weather can still fuck with the signal ridiculously easily either way, though. On this mandatory, what's it called? This mandatory fiber optic upgrade or some bullshit, you know? they say it's so much better. I'm having more problems with it than I had with my original setup.
Yeah, it's cutting out pretty good.
Yep. And the original setup, it actually did better than this stupid shit is doing on average. I mean, it's a little more stable, but the weather can fuck with it a lot more easily, it seems. So, and that's kind of the pain in the ass part of it. Avalanche
Sounds a little bit better. Like, I wonder why you're cutting out there.
Yeah, that's probably my fiber optic signal fluxing again, I bet.
Crazy.
It's fucking notorious for that shit. I mean, I know they say it's a relatively new thing for Zito, which is fine, but the thing is, fiber optic itself is no sort of a new thing, though, is my point, though, you know?
But yeah, me and Corey worked literally all week, because I knew we had bills to pay, so... Because I'm going to be off for at least 3 months.
Yeah.
So the more stuff we take care of now, the better.
Yeah. I do gotta say one thing. I have this new type of sauce I make. It doesn't seem to fight it too much on a broadcast on that. But honestly, I mean, games like this seems to make it want to fight a little bit more, but like not terribly so. But you know what I mean? Like it's still a noticeable difference either way with games like this, though. I mean, it is what it is either way. Like, I'm pretty much making the most of what I got at this point. Like, that's pretty much what I'm writing it as for right now.
There you go.
Like, you know, like literally, here's the thing is that, like with my birthday having happened about not even a full week ago by now, let me tell you this, a family member actually bought me a 3-month PlayStation Plus subscription, you know. So I plugged that in the next day, and then about 3-4 days into it, I get online play, and then after 3-4 days, all of a sudden it says I don't have PlayStation Plus anymore.
That went flying.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you go upstairs now, so you can get on
I figure that'll be an idea, yeah. So, and yeah, I just grabbed the log that was in the water that went flying.
Fire!
Hey, I didn't have anything to do with that, but if you got hit in the head with a log, that might have been me, though. That one might have been my bad. But anyway.
You were the first one to catch fire, not me. Dang it.
Usually. That's usually how that goes, yeah. Quit trying to take my shtick. Okay, so it's...
You build the stairs, I'm horrible at stairs. Whoa. Got enemy.
Uh-oh. I'm still trying to figure out the details on this one real quick here.
You suck, dude. What you got? You beat me with a stick?
Hey, well, that's what the law says about it. Doesn't make it right, though.
Ew, these freaking enemies are creepy looking.
Ah, crap. Host not responding. I'm getting that now.
Did you upgrade your spear, Tommy?
It's currently hitting me with a host not responding thing at the moment.
Okay.
So I didn't get the chance to yet, no, though. I'm kind of waiting to see if it gives me the game back or if it's going to be a jackass about it. Yeah, nothing reacted there, did it?
Not really.
There.
We're on normal. That's weird.
A little bit, I'd say, yeah. Okay, well, it says that Mia says that she can't see the broadcast on her end either, so I'm thinking my internet.
Yeah, your internet's not funky, Tommy.
That seems about right. Yeah.
And when you were cutting out, you had like the T-Pain voice. You were robotic.
Ah. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Pretty much. So they did come and look at your internet and said it's fine, pretty much.
Well, when I got the upgrade, pretty much. By the way, I'm real quick. Hey, Mia, I'm gonna cut the broadcast and I'm gonna call you on the phone instead, just because my internet's not being quite so cooperative. But Cherish, I'm gonna actually bump out of the game and try to have you send me another invite to see if that fixes it.
Yeah, that's fine. I can send you another invite.
Alrighty, but yeah. Hey, but Mia, I'm gonna cut the broadcast, but I'm gonna call you just so that we have that at least for now.